Hello students, welcome to Noble Digital Class. We look forward to your utmost attention and dedication towards your class at your Noble platform. Using of technology in excess may be harmful for your physical and mental health. To reduce its aftermath, yoga and meditation is recommended. Students should practice these regularly. Please watch the video for 30 to 40 minutes only. Then take 5 to 10 minutes break. Close your eyes and recall the content taught by your teacher. This short break will be quite relaxing for your eyes.
Hello students, this is Prajapati. Welcome back to our virtual class. Now students, from now onwards I'll be teaching you grammar, not the English. So let us start the grammar topic. The recent topic which was taught to you was adjective, and here in this class I am continuing the adjective, but not the main topic, but it is the degrees of adjective. So this is your grammar goals books. I think you have purchased, and you do have the same. And these are the contents, guys. You have, this is the fourth chapter. Adjective was taught, and the next topic, degrees of adjective, chapter number 5, I am starting now. Okay, so let us have the topic degrees of adjective. You can see here, first of all, the very first thing, one exercise, and very interesting exercise, guys. Before every chapter we have one interesting activity, and that activity we have to compulsorily solve, right? So I am just reciting this paragraph, and what to do here I'll let you know. Let's start. Underline the adjectives in the following passage. Guys, the chapter has been taught adjective. What is adjective? Types of adjective, demonstrative, interrogative, emphatic, like that is the degree adjective, frequency, and many more adjectives there are, so that are taught to you. And see, from this paragraph now we have to fetch out those adjectives which are used here in this sentence. So let us have, see, among my 5 furry pets. Okay, here how to find the adjective. I hope you are comfortable now. It's a revision for you guys, and then we'll be talking about the degrees of adjective. This is the next part. Whenever the adjective is used, there must be a noun. There would be a noun, because adjectives are the describing words, and they describe and say something about the noun. So here, wherever the nouns are, just before them you can see one adjective would be. And yes, we have among my 5 furry pets. You can see here, there is noun, this is pets, and house pets. See here, furry, 5, and my. My is possessive adjective. If you know, my, our, your, their, his, her, these are possessive adjectives. Okay, 5 is the number adjective, furry is the quality adjective, pets is a noun, right? So then Millie, the white brown Persian cat. Here again you can see this cat. Okay, white, brown, and Persian, these are the adjectives used for that. Is the naughtiest, is the naughtiest. Naughtiest is also for cat, an adjective it is, right? She will jump on button, name it is. My quiet Chinese hamster. My adjective, quiet adjective, Chinese adjective, hamster is a rat type of species, right? And scare him badly. She loves playing with my hues. My adjective, hues adjective, cushion is a noun. So these adjectives are used for cushion. On the wooden sofa. Sofa, how is sofa? Wooden sofa. She will chase Toby. Toby is a noun, right? And how is Toby? The English cocker. Cocker is a noun. Cocker is a dog species, right? So dog, how is dog? English dog. Spaniel, its name. Even though she is much smaller in size. Much is adjective, smaller adjective, in size. Size is not something that bothers her at all. but it seems she respects Ryu, another character, you noun. And how is Ryu? The black brown hues German Shepherd. The German Shepherd is a dog quality, dog species, and these adjectives are hues, black, brown, right? These are the adjectives. She goes and sits very quietly near Ryu, but never ever disturbs him. And Ryu is like a quiet, see, the adjectives like a quiet, dignified, elderly guardian to all of them. So the German Shepherd, the Ryu is the guardian for all of them, dignified. Dignified, that means very splendor, very good, or very proud, having very proud, okay, rapport among all. So these are the adjectives. So guys, how interesting this exercise. I hope you enjoyed it, that finding all the adjectives here from the paragraph. So this is the exercise in your homework you have to do. This is your first homework, note it down, right? Come into the next part, degrees of adjectives. Guys, we are talking about degrees of adjectives. So degrees of adjective, that is degree is what? Level. That means every adjective has 3 levels as per their use. So whenever we use them, their first degree, their second degree, and their third degree, right? First degree is called positive degree, right? Second degree is called comparative degree, and third is superlative degree, right? The names will come later. See here. See, let's have the examples. Read the following sentence. Delhi is a hot city. You can say Delhi is a hot city. First of all, find the adjective. Where is the adjective? Delhi is noun, city is noun, is a helping verb, a is an article, hot. So here hot is an adjective, right? Next sentence. Agra is hotter than Delhi. Hotter. This is adjective. Now you will see that this is the another form of adjective. Here hot was written and here hotter is written, right? Third is Kota is the hottest of all of them. See here, hottest. So here one word in 3 form it has been written. Hot, hotter, and hottest. Okay. Sorry. These are the adjective and degrees of adjective. There are 3 degrees of every adjectives, right? First, this is hot. Second, hotter. Third is hottest. So the first degree is called positive degree. Second degree is called comparative degree. Third degree is called superlative degree. And how they are, named. See here. Delhi is a hot city. You can see here. So this is one, stative word that about Delhi. We are talking that Delhi is a hot city. So positive degree it is used, right? There is no comparison with anything. Agra is hotter than Delhi. Here you can see that Agra and Delhi are compared, and Agra is hotter than Delhi. So hotter. So here the comparison, and comparison in 2 things. Only 2 things. That is important, right? If more than 2, the comparison or the something is written, like the thing is considered more than 2, then there will be another thing. Kota is the hottest of all. Hottest of all. It is not from 2 but more than 2, right? So hottest word is used here. Okay. So now this is the motive that why we use these 3 degrees and where we use these 3 degrees. Hot is used when there is no comparison. One state or one, the common sentence has been narrated about the quality of anything, right? Second thing, when we have 2 things in comparison these are written, then hotter will be there. And third thing, that when there is, the best thing has been considered here. The Kota is the hottest like among all of them. That is, it is the best, like it is the comparison made from all. So hottest has been used here. Okay. Let's have these sentences here. What they are saying, the adjective hot just tells that Delhi has the quality of hotness. Simple, it is simply saying and stating that Delhi has this quality of hotness without telling how much of this quality it has. It is not saying in this sentence, it is not saying that how much hotness is there. It is hot only, but the intensity and the level of hotness is not given here. Okay, in sentence number 1. Sentence number 2, you can see here in sentence 2, the adjective hotter tells us that Agra compared with Delhi. I told you na, that Agra and Delhi are the in comparison, and Agra has more of the quality of the hotness. Like Agra is hotter, so hotter has been used here. Okay. Third sentence, the adjective hottest tells that Kota has the highest degree of hotness among all. So now Kota is the hottest in all of those cities, and more than two, or like in two cities. This is the third one, right? Agra and Delhi, and then Kota is the third one. So this is compared in three. So this is the best in three. This is the hottest in three. So hottest word is used here. Okay. So that's how we use these degrees. See, forms of adjectives, like how they are made. Okay, that was the use, right? And how they are made, hot, hotter and hottest, are called the 3 degrees of comparison. Now we understood that what is the degree comparison. This is the 3 degrees of comparison. You can see here the positive degree hot, comparative degree hotter, and superlative degree hottest. So these are the names. Remember, positive, comparative, superlative, hot, hotter and hottest. And this use in sentence also you can see here. We'll see some the hint words also, and that will be very interesting and important for you. Okay, see here, the positive degree is the adjective in its simple form, and it is used to state mere existence of the quality of what we speak about. Simple, it shows mere existence, only existence, only it states that how the thing is, right? How that the city is hot, that Agra is hot, like Delhi is hot. It was written here that Delhi is a hot city. Delhi is a hot city. So it is simply saying that how the city is. Okay. So this is the mere existence of the city and of the thing, like. Okay. Ram is a tall boy. Another example you have. Ram is a tall boy. How is Ram? Is a tall boy. So a mere existence of Ram, that how is Ram, is a tall boy. No comparison, nothing is there, simple statement, right? The comparative degree of an adjective stands for higher degree of quality than the positive. It is used to compare two persons or thing, important, two persons or things. So when we have comparison between two things or two person, then the comparative degree has been used here, right? Example, you can see Dinu is taller than Ram. Here Ram was alone, Ram was a tall boy, Ram is a tall boy. But here one more man, another man has come here, Dinu, and Dinu is taller than Ram. Okay, see. Third one. The superlative degree of an adjective stands for the highest degree. It is the highest degree of the quality, and it is used to compare more than two person or thing. See, I told you, this is more than two person or thing. So when we have comparison between two, then the comparative degree, and when we have comparison, more than two, it is not the comparison like, the something will be the best, toppest or the highest degree, right? So the highest degree will be considered as the superlative degree. Okay, so Ankur is the tallest boy in the class. So you can see these 3 sentences. Ram is a tall boy, simple mere existence of thing or the people or the man. Ram is a tall boy. Dinu is a taller than Ram. Here between two, the comparison has been given here. Dinu is taller than Ram. Correct? Superlative degree, Ankur is the tallest boy in the class. Now this is not in 2 or 1, but for the from the entire class or all of the students, he is the tallest. Okay, so this comparison is superlative, right? This is superlative degree, we can say. Okay, one more hint I give you guys, that when we have comparative degree, see, when we have comparative degree in a sentence, see, we will have a clue word. First, that we'll see that only 2 things will be compared. Number 1. Number 2, that is the then. THAN, then word will be there. You will see that whenever there is comparison of comparative degree, you will see the hint word then. THAN. That is very important and very important clue, right? Another thing, in superlative degree, yes, here also we have clue, right? Here the words are written, so there is no confusion, but think that fill in the blanks. If there is an exercise of filling the blanks, and then you will see that which word to be filled, tallest or taller, then you will see the clue word. So here for the superlative degree we have the clue word, that whenever we have the superlative degree tallest, you can see here, just before this tallest, one article is placed, and that is the article the is placed. Important, please note it down and just keep in your mind that whenever we have superlative degree, the article is used just before this degree, just before the superlative degree. That means this superlative will not be alone, mean the tallest, the hottest. You can see here the previous example here. See, Kota is the hottest, you can see, right? And here how Ankur is the tallest, you can see here, right? And when the comparative degree, you can see this taller than this hint word than, THAN. Okay, so this is the degree comparison, guys. Now let's have the exercise number 2. This is the A exercise, guys. You have to solve in your notebook. Just from this video, you can pause this video and you can note down all these questions in your notebook, right? The child has a beautiful toy. The child has a beautiful toy. What we have to do, underline the adjectives in the following sentences, write their degrees of comparison. So we have to, guys, state that which degree has been used here. Okay, the child has a beautiful toy. So beautiful is the adjective, and this is the base adjective, that means positive. This is positive, right? Next is the knife is, this knife is sharper than, sharper, ER, and then comparative. Your son is happier, comparative. He has many good friends, good. This is positive. And the longest, see, the longest superlative. He thinks he is wiser, comparative. And he gave us a good news, it is positive. And hunger is the best. See, hunger is not the degree here, the best here, good, better, best. We have 3 degrees, if you know, guys, that good, better, and best. So the best, that superlative degree, and with article there has been used here. Okay, so these 8 questions, guys, you have to solve in your notebook, stating that where the adjective and which form of the adjective has been used here. Okay, now let us have the formation of adjective, the formation of comparative and superlative degrees, that how to make those degrees. See here, first, most adjectives form the comparative degree by adding ER, and superlative degree by EST, and positive degree EST for the positive degree, right? So it is very simple, guys, and this is the form you have to learn actually, right? There are many more words and more degrees there are. So the simple method keeping in your mind, and you have to actually learn those words. Okay, see the words we have, sweet, sweeter, sweetest, clever, cleverer, cleverest, great, greater, greatest, and bright, brighter, brightest, and small, smaller, and smallest. Okay, number 2 is positive. When the positive form ends in E, only R or ST are added, like we can see here. This is the wise, wiser, and wisest, large, larger, and largest, fine, finer, and finest, and white, and whiter, and whitest, and brave, braver, and bravest. These we have to learn, guys. That is very important words, and many more words will be there. Okay, I'll be giving you in the homework. Another positive form ends in Y, then preceded by a consonant, then Y is changed into I before adding ER or SSC. We can see that heavy. Heavy is become heavier. Y has been removed, and heaviest. Happy, happier, happiest. Check the spellings. Easy, easier, easiest. Marry, merrier, merriest. Merry means happy, right? And cozy, comfortable, cozier, and coziest. Okay. So this is the method how we make adjectives. See the another, in case of positive in one syllable, we can see that word ends in a single consonant preceded by a short vowel. Short vowel is, or short vowels are the vowel sound that are pronounced in a short form as pet, pot and pit. One syllable, one short sound, E, O, U, I. You can see these syllables are used here. Then how to make these degrees? Said, sadder, saddest. Okay, and fat, fatter and fattest, big, bigger, biggest, hot, hotter, hottest, thin, thinner, thinnest. That means what we have to do, the last word we have to repeat it. This is, we have to make the double. Okay, the consonant doubled, consonant is doubled before adding er or est. So you can see here that how it is made double, like sad, sad, but sadder, double der, saddest, double dest. Okay, so now see, most adjectives of more than two syllables from comparative and superlative degrees are putting more and most. Like, this is not in the way like we are making, but this is different. Important, so more important, most important, more and most we have to add. This is, we have to learn, guys. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Courageous, more courageous, most courageous. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Popular, more popular, most popular. Okay. Now the irregular way, their comparative and superlative degrees. See, good, better and best. Irregular, like not the last, est, er or est we are adding, but in a different way we are making these degrees. Bad, worse and worst. See, much, more and most. See, little, less and least. Far, farther and farthest. Right? So these are the, the formation of degrees of adjective. Okay, see example, Shivani is junior to Rekha. One important thing is coming. All my colleagues are senior to me. Her marriage was prior to her father's death. Hemant is inferior to Ankur. See guys, one important thing, if you are able to notice, see the comparatives junior, senior, inferior, superior, prior, anterior, right, and position, have been borrowed from Latin language. So what is important here? See the note. The comparative degree is generally followed by then. You can see that in comparison, when we have comparison between two, then the clue word I told you then was used. Okay, but with these special words, when if any word is having or at the end, or, you can see here, see the junior, senior, inferior, superior, prior. So at the end we can see that or has been written here. So if or is followed, then what we have to do, we have to add preposition to instead of then. Very important, right? Repeat. See, when the comparative degree is generally followed by then, yes, we know THAN, then is used. Okay, but in case we have the word junior, senior, inferior, like the words which are ending with or, we have to use preposition to instead of then. Okay, that is, so this is the point we have to see, and you can see these sentences here that Shivani is junior to Rekha. Junior then Rekha, not written to Rekha. Why? Because or at the end in the adjective, right? So now my all my colleagues are senior to me, right? Her marriage was prior to her father's death, and Hemant is inferior to Ankur. Clear? See. So guys, that is the adjective, the degrees of adjective, and the second exercise you have to do here. See, make 3 columns and arrange the following adjectives in their positive, comparative and superlative degrees. That means you have to make the degrees, all 3 degrees, right? So 1 degree has been written here, so positive, comparative and superlative, so you have to write here. So making this table and these 3 columns, you have to write this, like heavy, you'll write heavy here, so heavy, positive, and its comparative and superlative. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, right? So in that way you have to write all those degrees right here. Okay, so this is the degree of comparison or degree of adjective comparative, superlative, positive, 3 degrees, and how they are formed and how they are used, and the clue words we discussed today in this video, right? I hope you understood the concept of degrees of adjective very well, and I think there will be no doubt in your mind. And if any doubt remains with you, you can consult to me, you can talk to me, and you can message to me personally that the thing is not clear to you, if there is any, right? So in our next class, guys, we'll be talking about the order of adjectives, very small things, and the main exercise of this chapter we will talk. That is all for the day, guys. Today's concept was the order of uh, the degree of adjectives. That is, we have done. I hope you understood it very well. I repeat the exercise to be done in as in homework today. Number one, this is the first paragraph. What you have to do, underline the adjectives in the following passage. So this is the paragraph you have to write, and you have to sort out those adjectives, right? You can underline or you can write them separately. Number one. And number two, this is the exercise. This exercise you have to do, what you have to do, underline the adjectives, and you have to state it is the it is in which degree, right? It is in positive, comparative, or superlative. Third, and the last one I told you, that is this one, the table you have to make here, and you have to write all these 3 degrees of those words. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. That's all for the day. In the next class, order of adjectives we will discuss. Until then, bye bye. See you. Stay safe. Stay healthy.